Namaste everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Can I see everyone? Uh, yes. Mahati, Chitreddy, Daksha, Shrejit, Bhargav, Shanvi, Yogeshwari, Arnav. Can I see your pretty faces? Yeah, good to see. Okay. So today you will be having Bhagavad Gita session. And this will be your second class, right? I hope whoever have not attended yesterday have seen the recordings. Yes? Okay. Uh, Namaste, Riddhi ma'am. Yes, Yajna Priya, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, yesterday I came in the middle of the class because yesterday I was a bit late because there was a some current issue in my street, so I could not attend the before half, and so I attended it in the middle. I heard the recording.
Okay, no problem.
Uh,
I have like considered your attendance in my
oh, okay.
yeah.
Yes, that's what the message I kept you earlier.
Yeah. I have considered your attendance. I marked as present.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry for the late, ma'am. Thank you.
No, it's okay. No issue. Yes, Riddhi ma'am. Please continue.
Okay, thank you, Mapali. So, good evening, everyone. Once again, we're back for the class. So, before we begin with today's topic, we will take a quick revision, okay, of yesterday's class. So, yesterday, yeah. So, I can see that almost all of you have switched on your videos. The remaining also, you can switch on your video so that it's an interactive class. Uh, Shriyandhu, Ashika, Shanvi, Shri Charan, Vindhya, Bhargava, they have switched on their videos, so others can also switch on. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with yesterday's topic. Can anyone tell me what did we discuss yesterday? What was our topic? Yes, someone new today can answer. I will give Shri Charan a chance.
Ma'am, yesterday we had told about Vedas, ma'am.
Yes, about Vedas. But what was the topic? Yesterday's, main topic.
Gurukul, ma'am.
Yes, Gurukul.
Gurukul, ma'am.
That's right. Okay. So
Importance.
Abhin Nithi, can you tell me what is Gurukul? You can unmute yourself. I have. Okay, I will ask someone else to unmute, and I'm not being able to unmute Abhinithi. Vindhya, can you say what is Wiki, if I remember? Yes. Can you tell me what is Gurukul?
A Gurukul is an ancient type of Indian schooling where the students, also known as Shishyas, live with the Guru or the teacher like a family environment.
Yes, that's correct. So we discussed that it's a residential kind of schooling system, right? Wherein the students they stay with the teacher. Okay, the teacher is known as the guru, and the students are known as shishis. And for so were only boys allowed in gurukuls? Was it that way, or both boys and girls could attend?
Uh,
Both boys and girls, right? Okay. So now next tell me that I mentioned that there were two kinds of teachings, right? That was given in a gurukul. So what were the two types of teachings? Arya, you will be able to say? Yes, Arya.
Ma'am, I've not attended yesterday's class, so I'll see after the video.
Okay, okay. So you've like seen the recording or you will be seeing?
I will be seeing.
Okay, that's not a problem then. You'll be able to catch up today's session, okay? It is a new topic. And you can see yesterday's session, okay? So, yes, Bhargava, can you tell me the two types of teachings that was given in Gurukul? Um, Spurti ma'am, if you could unmute Bhargava, I'm not being able to unmute from my end. Few students.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Bhargava, please unmute yourself. I guess you got option there. Mhm.
Yeah. So my question was, what were the types of teachings that were given in Gurukul?
Basic and advanced.
Yes, that's right. So can you tell me what's the difference between the two kind of teachings?
In the basic teaching, they used to teach them household chores, cleaning, cooking, and stuff. And in the advanced training, the students used to pick their interest, and the gurus taught them more about that.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now, my next question is we had discussed, right? Like in schools, we have our books to refer, right? So in Gurukul, what was the basis? What did they follow? Who can answer this? Shri Charan, this time I think I should be able to unmute you. You can, ma'am, you can unmute Shri Charan.
Ma'am, can I repeat the question once, ma'am?
Yeah, the question is that what was the basis of, the basis, what material was followed in Gurukul?
In Gurukul, that's physical teaching, ma'am.
Yes, but the scriptures you can say like the name. What was the name of the scripture which was followed in Gurukuls?
Ma'am, for practical, they sure, ma'am.
Yes, practical teaching was given importance. But Jatin, can you tell me what was the name of the scriptures that we follow in
Ma'am,
Gurukul?
Vedas.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so Vedas was given. That was the manual through which all the teachings were given in a Gurukul. Okay. Now, next question. Who spoke? Okay, first question would be we had discussed about two epics, right? There are two epics. We have Ramayana and Mahabharata. So, Bhagavad Gita that we are talking about and which, we're having this session, it's a part of which epic? Ramayana or of Mahabharata? Someone you can answer this time. Uh, Sridharan, right?
Ma'am,
Yes, Sridharan.
Mahabharat.
Yes, that's right. So can you tell me who spoke Bhagavad Gita?
Ma'am, Sri Krishna.
Yes, and to whom?
Arjuna.
Yes, that's right. Okay. So yeah, and lastly, we had also discussed that how many shloks were there in how many shloks are there in Bhagavad Gita? So who can tell me? Arnav. Yes, Arnav.
I'm 700.
Okay. Can you tell me the bifurcations? Who spoke how many? If you remember.
Ma'am, Dhritarashtra spoke one. Ma'am, I didn't remember that.
No worries. Who can complete that? The remaining. Shanvi, you would like to try?
Yes.
Yes, Shanvi. Like you, do you want to try? Arnav mentioned that one was spoken by Dhritarashtra and the remaining, the bifurcations, if you remember. No worries, it's okay. You can. We will revise that now. Last Tanishka, you can say, and then we'll continue with today's session. Okay.
Ma'am, Krishna spoke 550. Duryodhan spoke 1. Sanjay spoke 41. And Arjuna spoke 84.
Okay, little bit corrections there. Okay, Lord Krishna spoke 584. Okay,
Oh,
and
okay.
then we had not Duryodhan, it was King Dhritarashtra. Okay, he
Oh,
spoke one verse, and then we had Sanjay, it was 41, and the remaining that is by Arjun, it was 84. Okay,
okay,
so that's the
ma'am.
bifurcation. And yeah, now today we will be continuing with our today's session. Okay, it's also, can someone tell me that in which battlefield was this war of Mahabharat fought? The last question for the revision. In which battlefield? Yes, Arya. Both her hands are raised up.
Kurustra.
Yes, Kurukshetra. Okay. So, all right. So it's nice to see that all of you remember. Okay. If you have any doubts from yesterday's session, that also you can ask me. Okay. Before we begin today's session. Is there any doubts from yesterday's session? Okay. So it's all clear, right? From yesterday. Now we'll begin with today's session. Okay. I'll share my screen. Just let me know if it's visible. My screen is visible, right? Okay. So we will be beginning with the first chapter today. Okay. And there's a little story that I will tell you. But before I tell the story, we will just discuss the size of the army first, okay, so that you understand the story better. So we had done, we had discussed this yesterday, that Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, okay, and approximately what was the time? It was around 5,000 years ago, right? And where was it spoken? In the field of Kurukshetra, right? And total number of verses you can see here. Okay, this correction is that I mentioned 584, I think, right? It's 574, okay, by Lord Krishna. By Arjun, it's 84, Sanjay 41, and Dhritarashtra, it was 1 verse, okay? You want to say something, Arya?
Ma'am,
Yes.
what is Aksoni?
Yes, we will be discussing this in today's session. I haven't explained that till now, okay?
Okay.
Now, coming to this only, Akshoni, okay? This is actually, now see, when you measure milk or any liquid item, we do that in what's the unit that we use? Liter, right? When we measure anything in distance, we measure that in the form of kilometers, meters, right? So similarly, when we have to measure the size of an army, okay, this is the measurement you can say that is used, Akshoni, okay? And how is it measured? It's this way. You can see the calculation here. 1 akshoni, okay, that is equal to 21,870 chariots. You know what's chariot? Rath, okay, chariot. 21,870 elephants, 65,610 horses, and 109,350 infantry. That means the soldiers there. Okay, so total, what's the total it comes up to? It comes to this much. So this is the measurement of an akshoni. So here you can see the difference between the size of the Kaurav army and the Pandav army. Okay, so who are the Kauravas and the Pandavas? Little bit right, the background, that this battle of Mahabharat was fought between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, right? We had discussed this yesterday also. Kauravas, they were 100 brothers, and Pandavas, they were 5. And King Dhritarashtra, he was the father of Kaurav and uncle of Pandavas. Okay, who was the father of Pandav? Pandu. Okay, that's very easy to remember. So, and we also discussed yesterday that why this battle was being fought. Why? One reason, because for the re-establishment of dharma. Second, there was Draupadi was humiliated. So for that revenge also, this battle was being fought. Okay, and also because Kauravas, they were not giving Pandavas their right, their land. Okay, they had confiscated the Pandavas' share of land also. Okay. So that is why, for these reasons, the battle was being fought. And you can see the difference in the armies. Kaurav had a bigger army in comparison to Pandavas. Okay. Jatan, you want to say something? Like, if it's a doubt, no, we will take the doubts at the end. Okay. You can keep your doubts for now. We'll take it up in the end. Now, what happened? That before this story that I'll be telling you, this happened before the war started. Okay, everything was decided that the war has to be taken place now. So Arjun and Duryodhan, they actually approached Lord Krishna. Okay, Duryodhan went there with the purpose to seek help. He wanted help. Okay, so what did they do? They went in the morning itself, and that time Lord Krishna, he was sleeping. Okay, so Duryodhan, while they were waiting for Lord Krishna to wake up, Duryodhan he sat beside where the head of Lord Krishna was. He sat beside there, and Arjun he was waiting just in front of in the foot area of Lord Krishna. So it's very natural, right? When you'll open your eyes, you will obviously see someone who's in front of you, not who is standing or sitting beside you. So since Arjun was in front of Lord Krishna saw him first, okay, and then he saw Duryodhan. Now, what happened here? Both of them went there for the purpose to seek some help. So, what Lord Krishna said, he said that Arjun, you can go first because I saw you first. Okay. But here, Duryodhan, he interrupted. He said that no, I came here first. So, I should get the chance to ask something first because he was scared that what if, Arjun will ask first, then he will ask for a better thing. That's why he interrupted in between. But Lord Krishna insisted that no, since Arjun is also younger to you, Duryodhan, and also because I saw him first, I will give him the chance to go first with his demand. Okay. So Arjun, he said that in this war that is going to happen between Kauravas and Pandavas in Mahabharat, I want you to be in our side. Okay, I don't want you to your army or anything. I just want you alone. Okay, even just you, Lord Krishna. So Duryodhan was very happy. He was smirking. He was like inside, internally he was thinking that even though Arjun was given the chance to ask something, he got the first chance. Still, he wasted it. He was thinking that internally. Okay, and he was actually happy because why he was happy that Arjun did not ask Lord Krishna, for his army. Okay. So Duryodhana, what did he do? He was happy that Arjun did not ask for that. So he told Krishna, okay, now since you are in Arjun's side, what can I do? Can you, help me with your army? Okay. But even if Duryodhana would have been given the first chance, he would have asked for the army only. Okay, of and Lord Krishna's army was not normal. It was known as Narayani Sena. Okay, and it was a very big army. So see, already Kauravas they had a bigger army. Now, in addition to that, Lord Krishna's army was also on the Kaurav side. So this is one story, backstory, okay, that you need to know that what happened that Arjun, whom did he choose? He chose only Lord Krishna. Okay. Why? Because he knew Arjun, he was aware of the fact that righteousness, dharma is wherever Krishna is, and on whichever side Krishna will stand, that will be the side of dharma. So, this way, it was decided that Lord Krishna's army will be given to Kauravas, and Lord Krishna himself will be on the side of Pandavas. Okay. So now further, we will be discussing. So you can see in the pictures also here that how big the battlefield was, how big the army was. Okay. And now we will be discussing the first shlok. We will be reciting the shlokas today in today's session actually. So the first shloks, we will start with the first shlok, that is 1.1. This was spoken by Dhritarashtra. Okay. And now see how it's going to be. I will be unmuting few of you. Okay, you can raise up your hand. I won't unmute everyone together. When I will be reciting the shlok, you can recite it after me. Okay, and if you cannot pronounce it correctly or it's completely fine. If it's your first time reading Sanskrit, we will be learning that way. Okay. So, Yanvi,
Ma'am?
yes, you are unmute now. You can recite the shlok with me. Okay.
Come on.
Arya,
Yes, ma'am.
Bhargava.
I'm on mute.
Yes, Bhargava and Tanishka. Okay, four of us, we can recite the shloks together. And the rest, we will be reciting. You'll get a chance in the next shloks. Okay, so I will be reciting one line and then after me, you can repeat. Okay, the screen is visible, right? Clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dhritarashtra Uvacha
धृतराष्ट्रवाच
Dharmashetre Kurukshetre
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
Samyata Yuyutsavaha
समवेतयुयुत्सवः
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
मामका पाण्डवः सैव
Kim Akurvata Sanjaya
किम
किम्
संजय
धृतराष्ट्र उवाच
धृतराष्ट्रमुवाच
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे
संयविता युयुत्सवः
समवेतायुत्सवः
मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव
मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव
किम् अकुर्वत सञ्जय
किम् अकुर्वत
Okay. So now the translation of this shlok. Okay. You can mute yourselves, everyone, again. So what is King Dhritarashtra saying here? He's saying, "O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?" Okay. So you can see in this picture here, this is King Dhritarashtra. This is you can unmute yourselves now. Who all isn't? You can mute yourselves actually. Okay. So this is Sanjay. Okay, he was the secretary of King Dhritarashtra. He was giving Divya Drishti, right? Yesterday we discussed this by Ved Vyas. He was giving the Divya Drishti that he could witness the entire battle of Mahabharata. So here, King Dhritarashtra, he is inquiring from Sanjay that after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did they do? He's asking what is the scenario. Okay. And from here, from these lines also you can see here, he's addressing his sons as my sons and the sons of Pandu as, sons of Pandu. It's not like he's considering them as his children also. So right from the first verse of Kuruksh, of Bhagavad Gita, you can see that there's a difference. Even King Dhritarashtra himself, he considers Pandavas to be different from him. Okay, not a part of, like, he has less, less compassion for the sons of Pandu. Okay, so he could have told, he could if he did not see them differently, he could have addressed Pandavas also as his sons, but no, he clearly mentioned my sons and sons of Pandu. So these were actually, the core reasons why Mahabharata actually took place. Okay, because they were seen as two different families. Okay, so here in this first verse, this basically an introductory, he's just asking that what is the exact situation in the battlefield. Okay. Now we will move on to the next important verse. Okay. This is 1.15. Okay. This verse. So who would like to recite this with me? New ones who have not recited this one, they can take. Kiana. So Kiana, like you're just one person or you've joined four of you in the same link?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so you
Yes,
just
ma'am.
one.
There are four kids. Kian, Liana, Linisha, and Somisha. They are logging in through one
Okay.
device.
They're all siblings?
Yeah, they are all brother sisters. Yeah.
Okay, so I will unmute only all four of you only now, since you're already four. Okay, you
Yeah.
can recite the verse after me. Okay.
Okay.
Panchajanyam Hirikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Pondram Dhatmo Mahasankam Bhimakarma Vrikodaraha Panchajanyam Hirikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Pondram Dhatmo Mahashankam Bhimakarma Vrikodaraha. Okay, very nice. From the next shlok now, whoever are on mute, you also can recite while you're on mute. Okay, it's not like only the unmute ones will recite. So the translation of this shlok is Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya, Arjuna blew his Devadatta, and Bhima, the ferocious eater and the performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Pondra. So in this shlok, basically the names of the different conch shells are given. You know what's a conch shell? The white color, when a war is starting, there's a conch shell which is being blown. Okay, it looks like, if you can imagine it, like, I'm sure you must have seen it. Okay, it's white in color. Even in temples, before we start the arti, it is usually blown. So everyone had their own conch shells. Okay, so in this verse we see the name of Lord Krishna's conch shell, which is Panchajanya. Okay, Arjuna, what was the name of his conch shell? It was Devadatta. Okay, and Bhima. Who's Bhima? He was the second Pandav. There were five brothers, right? First Yudhishthir. He was the eldest. Then we had Bhima. Okay, so Bhima was the second one, and it's written here, ferocious eater. Yes, that's correct. See, Bhargava is showing the, how a conch shell looks like. He's trying to do that. So, Bhima, he was a ferocious eater, meaning he was quite big built. Okay, so that's why he's being described this way here. Okay, and performer of Herculean task. He blew his terrific conch shell, which is known as Pondra. So here in this verse, we have the names of three conch shells. Okay, Lord Krishna's, Arjun, and Bhima's. Okay, all right. Now we will move on to the next. You're liking this, right? To recite the shlokas? Yes. So next we'll do it. Jatin, where did you go? Okay. Sridharan, Arnav, Yagapriya, and we can also go with Vindhya, Vicky. Okay. Ananta Vijayam Raja,
Ananta Vijayan Raja,
Kunti Putra Yudhishtharaha,
Kunti Putra Yudhishthara,
Nakula Sahadevascha,
Nakula
Kula
Sadevasya,
Sadevasya,
Sughosha Manipushpaka,
Sughosha
Sugosha Mani
Manipushpaka,
Pushpau,
Ananta Vijayam Raja,
Ananta
Ananta
Vijayam
Vijayam
Raja,
Raja,
Kunti Putra Yudhishtharaha,
Kunti
Kunti
Putro
Putra
Yudhishtharaha,
Yudhishthara,
Nakula Sahadevascha,
Nakula
Nakula
Sahadevasya,
Sadevasya,
Sughosha Manipushpaka.
Sughosha
Sugosha Mani
Manipushpaka.
Pushpaha.
Okay. Now, here in this, we will be further, learning the names of the remaining conch shells. Okay. So, here King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, that is Ananta Vijaya. Okay. The name of Yudhishthir's conch shell was Ananta Vijaya. And Nakula and Sahadev blew the Shughosha and Mani Pushpaka. So, Nakul and Sahadev, they were twin brothers, right? So, one of them, Nakul's conch shell name was Sughosha and Sahadev's conch shell name was Mani Pushpaka. Now, these, why these two verses we are reciting, and why is it here? Because you need to know, you need to remember the names of these conch shells. Okay. You will also receive a homework today, which will be related to this. Okay. So, very simple verses. We have discussed three till now. The first verse was just about King Dhritarashtra inquiring Sanjay. Then the next two verses that we discussed, that is 1.15 and 1.16. It was just about the one, it's actually one verse only, this 1.15. It's just about the names of the different conch shells. Okay. Now we'll move on. Okay, this I will just read out to you. Okay. Arjun said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Okay. So what did he say? Arjun, in 1.21, he actually told Lord Krishna. If you all know, then actually who was driving Lord Arjun's chariot? It was Lord Krishna himself, right? He was his Sarthi also, his charioteer. Okay, Arjun's chariot was actually being driven by Lord Krishna himself. Okay, so Arjun is telling here to Lord Krishna that take my chariot in the middle of the battlefield. Why? Because I want to see, oh infallible one, please draw. Who is he referring here to? Infallible one, to Lord Krishna. Okay, please draw my chariot between the two armies in the middle of the battlefield. Okay, why? So that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend. He wants to actually have an overview that who is actually he be fighting and who will be fighting him. So he told Lord Krishna to take him in the middle of the battlefield. Okay. Now, here what happened, why did he tell him to do so? So, what was his reason that he's telling? Nishita, you want to say something? Like if it's a doubt, now we will take it up in the end.
Ma'am, can you read the shloka, the before one?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Like this is, you don't have to learn this shloka, that's why I did not recite this one. Okay. But if you want me to read it, I'll just read it, okay? So it's Arjuna Uvacha Senayur Ubhayur Madhye Ratham Satyapahe Machitye Yavet Etam Nirikeshham Yadhu Kanam Avishtitam Ker Maya Saya Yodhyavyam Asmin Rana Saumyadhim. So here, Lord, it's the translation of this shloka is just this, that Arjun is telling Lord Krishna to take him to the middle of the battlefield. Okay. This shlok you don't have to learn. You have to just learn the ones which I have told you to repeat after me. Okay. Now, why did he tell Lord Krishna? What was his reason? Okay, because actually in his mind, now he was feeling nervous. He was feeling confused that should I fight this battle or not? Okay. And he was feeling some symptoms in himself. So these symptoms we will be seeing now. What exactly was Arjun feeling at that moment? At that moment when he actually had to, it was the hour of the battle and he had to just start fighting. So the limbs of my body are quivering. My mouth is drying up. Arjun is actually telling Lord Krishna that I am feeling this way. My whole body is trembling. My hairs are standing on end, meaning goosebumps. When do we have these kind of feelings? When we are nervous, right? When we are very tense, stressed, when we are basically confused, we have these kinds of symptoms, right? My Gandiv bow is slipping from my hand. Gandiv meaning the bow and arrow that he would carry, the arrow that his bow, okay, Arjun's bow which he carried, that was known as Gandiv. Okay, my skin is burning. I am unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself. My mind is reeling, meaning thoughts are rushing in my mind. Okay, I see only causes of misfortune. So this is what he was telling, he was opening up to Lord Krishna that this is how I'm feeling now when you brought me in the middle of the battlefield. This is how I'm feeling. Okay. And what were the reasons? Okay, we just how, like, according to you also, you will see at these symptoms, you will understand that, why does one feel this way? It's when they are nervous, when they're not clear, right? So this is because he had compassion in him. The reasons why Arjun was feeling this way, it's because he had compassion. Compassion meaning he did not want to fight his own family members. He had compassion for them. Okay. There was indecision in him. He was not being able to decide that should I fight this war or should I not fight this war? Okay. Destruction of family. He had this fear in him that he himself is being the reason of the destruction. Because see, his own family members were in front of him, right? Bhishma was there, his Guru Dronacharya was there, his brothers, Kauravas were his cousin brothers, right? So, and even Karn was in fact his own eldest brother, right? If you know a little bit about the background of Mahabharata, so even Karn was there. So that's why, he was feeling all these second thoughts were there in his mind, okay? Sinful reactions. He was also scared that what if I fight this war, there will be a sinful reaction. What if I will be punished for this? Because fighting with someone, killing someone, it's not right. He knew that. So he was feeling this, he had this fear that I might be punished for this. Okay. Also, there was no sense of enjoyment. Like, he was a Kshatriya, it was his dharma to fight. So Kshatriyas, they would usually be very they would be in full josh. They would be very full energy, motivated to fight, whenever there's a war. But here, Arjun was not feeling motivated. Why? Because his own family members were there in front of him. Okay. So now this is what, we basically saw here. And then now in the upcoming chapters, what will Lord Krishna do? He will make Arjun understand, okay, all these things that he is feeling. It's not like he will brush it off by just saying that, no, Arjun, you have to fight the war. He will, in fact, change his own mindset. Okay, all these things that Arjun is currently feeling, this will actually be, it will be, he will be able to overpower all these feelings that he is feeling right now, Arjun. Okay, feeling of compassion, of indecision, of confusion, of fear of sinful reactions. How will it go away? By Lord Krishna's teachings. Okay, in the upcoming shlokas, in the upcoming chapters, now Lord Krishna will deliver him the gyan that we say, the ultimate, the eternal knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so that all the ifs and buts, all the what and what ifs, okay, what is running in Arjun's mind will go away. Okay, so that is what we will be discussing in the upcoming sessions, in the upcoming shlokas. Okay. So this was basically, today's class was just to set up a scene so that you will also be understanding. You can also imagine yourself at the place of Arjun, that you're having so many questions in your mind, even in our own lives, right? It's like, it's not less than a battlefield. We have to make decisions every day, be it small decision, but, big decision. So these teachings will help you also to make decisions in your life. So you can, it will be like unfolding as one chapter over one time. Okay, we will be unfolding the lessons of Bhagavad Gita. And nothing much today from today's session. We just had to discuss that how big the armies were, the comparison between Kaurav's army and Pandav's army, then the different conch shells that was blown. Okay. And today you will also be having a homework. Okay. It will be a conch shell activity actually, which we will explain it to you how you have to do this. But this is it from today's session. Okay. I will show a quick recap, then you can ask me the questions from today's session. So yes, so in today's session, basically here we had three characters in the story. Lord Krishna himself, we had Duryodhan and Arjun. The story, you remember, it was a simple story that both of them, they had approached Lord Krishna for help. They wanted Lord Krishna's help. And because Arjun was seen first by Lord Krishna while he was sleeping, when he woke up, so he gave him the chance to ask. And Arjun asked that Lord Krishna should be on his side during the war, and the army, that is Lord Krishna's Narayani Sena, was given to Duryodhan. Okay. And then we saw, so this is basically the kind of discussion that was happening after Krishna woke up. Okay. This is the field of Kurukshetra. Then we saw here, okay, we discussed that how we discussed this, the number of total verses, and we discussed what's the size of the army. Okay. The size of Kaurav army and Pandav army. So Arya, I think now you understand what is Akshoni. Okay, it is the measurement for an army. Okay, like how we measure milk in the form of liter, we measure distance in the form of meters and all. So this is the measurement for army. Okay. Then we also recited the shlokas. The first shloka was recited by Dhritarashtra. Here he is basically inquiring Sanjay that what is the exact scene in the field of Kurukshetra. Then we saw verse 1.1.15, wherein all the name of the conch shells is there. Okay, that which conch shell was blown by whom. Okay, Lord Krishna's conch shell was Panchajanya, Arjun's was Devadatta, Bhima, it was Pondra, and then Yudhishthir's conch shell name was Anta Vijaya, Nakula's was Shughosha, and Sahadev's was Mani Pushpaka. Okay. Then Arjun, he requested Lord Krishna to please take him in the middle of the battlefield. Why? Because he was not feeling good at all. Okay. These were his symptoms. You can also, few of them, okay, you can actually remember the kind of symptoms that Arjun was feeling that time. Okay. And then the reasons why he was feeling this way. Okay. So this was all from today's session. Now we can take up the questions. Kyan. Yes, the four siblings. You can unmute yourself if you have a question. Now, only those who have questions, you can raise up your hand. Or if anything you want to share or you want to add also, no, you can raise up your hand. Yanvi, should I unmute you? Yes,
Okay,
Yanvi.
ma'am. Ma'am, Gandiva is the bow of Arjuna, ma'am.
Yes, it's the bow of Arjuna. The bow, like yes, the bow that he carries now.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is Arjun's. That is Gandiva. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
is any name is there for Krishna's flute?
Any name. Now, if there is, then I'll have to check on this. Okay. I'm not sure if Krishna's flute has a name. If there is, then I'll get back to this in the the next class that we meet. If anyone here
Okay,
in the
ma'am.
class knows, then you can say, but I'm not aware right now. I'll let you know. Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Any other question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Next we have. Yes, now it's better. Arya. Yes.
Ma'am, oh, in the Kurukshetra army, did the soldiers also blow their flute, their
No,
concerts?
no, only the conch shells that we have discussed today, right? Those were blown. Okay, this was from the Pandav side, which we just saw. From Kaurav side also it was blown. Okay, the main, it's usually the ones who are at a little how can explain you? Like in a senior level, you can say like Lord Krishna, Arjun, they were all, uh, like not by normal soldiers, it's
Princess.
not blown. Okay.
You mean princess?
No, not princess. Like yes, you can say prince who are the at the senior levels now. They would only blow the conch shell. Like from the Kaurav side, Bhishma must have blown, or Dronacharya, Guru Dronacharya. So they would blow the conch shell. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Bhargav.
Ma'am, you said there's a conch shell making activity for homework, right, ma'am? If we
Yes,
blow, if we
yes,
blow
that
into it, will
no,
sound
no.
come?
You'll have to basically make that with the paper. But that Spurti ma'am, no, she will explain it to you at the end of the class how
If
to
we
do the
blow it,
homework.
will sound come?
No, you will be making it with paper, I think, right? So that way sound won't come. Like your activity would usually, your homework would be to make it with paper. Okay, you will be explained on that. Okay, regarding the homework. Yes, Vivo. I don't know what your name is. So should I call you Vivo?
I'm not on mute.
Who is saying this?
Stop.
Yes, what's your name? Vivo, V2. I've unmuted you.
Ma'am, I'm a new student. My name is Sinchana.
Sinchana.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, from next class now, you can join with your name, okay?
Ma'am, I just have a doubt that can you send the shlokas and what did you do extra yesterday? Can you just send some pictures?
Yes, yes. Yesterday's recording, I think it's there, it's shared in the group. Okay. Yesterday we did not discuss much. It was just the first class. We discussed what is Gurukul. Okay. So it's not like you've missed much till now. You can see yesterday's recording. The notes will also be shared. Okay. And in today's class also we have actually discussed only 2 shloks. Okay. So that also today's recording will also be shared if in case you did not understand completely. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Yes. Next is Vicky. Yes,
Okay,
Vicky.
so, ma'am, so Yanvi asked a question, right? What is the name of Krishna's flute?
Mm-hmm.
I know the answer for that.
Okay. Yeah. What's the
Actually,
name?
the name is Bansuri. There are 3 other flutes. Their name are Mahanada, Samohini, and Venu.
Okay,
They
that's
actually
nice.
have so many names, and I only know the 4 of them.
Okay, so you taught me something new today. So you can, yeah. So Yavi, I think your question is answered here. You can repeat the names again,
Yeah,
Vicky.
it's Bansuri,
Mm-hmm.
Mahanada, Samohini, and Venu.
Okay. So those are the names, okay? And I will also read a little bit more on this. If I can add anything which you all should know, I will let you know in the upcoming class, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Jatin.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, you said that the conversation happened between Dhritarashtraka and Sanjayana, ma'am.
Mhm.
Then what is that conversation, ma'am?
The conversation. So, see, this Mahabharata, na, the Bhagavad Gita that we will basically be learning, that was a
Yes, ma'am.
conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjun, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But Sanjay, he was given Divya Drishti by
Yes, ma'am.
Vedyas. Okay, now there's again a backstory here. Actually, King Dhritarashtra wished that he wanted to see what
Yes,
is
ma'am.
exactly happening in the battlefield, but he was blind, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so Vedyas ji actually offered King Dhritarashtra, okay, I will give you Divya Drishti, but he said that no, I do not want to see my own sons die. You know, my own, I won't be able to see with my eyes my sons dying, my family members dying. So instead, it was that Divya Drishti was given to Sanjay. So
Yes, ma'am.
Sanjay, even though he was not present at the battlefield, he could actually see whatever is happening there. So
Yes, ma'am.
we had another witness to the Bhagavad Gita, which was Sanjay. So the
Yes, ma'am.
first shlok that we discussed today, na, which was
Yes, ma'am.
Dhritarashtra Vacha. So therein, that conversation was, yes, between it was between Sanjay and Dhritarashtra, wherein Dhritarashtra was just asking Sanjay that what is happening in the field of battlefield. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
he was just asking, tell me what the entire situation, how everything is set up. So that was how the first shlok of Bhagavad Gita, it was said by, and that's the only shlok that Dhritarashtra has said. Okay. The remaining, either Sanjay is saying, or Arjun, or King, or Lord Krishna. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Arnav.
Ma'am, I also know the two names of the Krishna's flute. Ma'am, one is Vamsi and the second one
Okay, so you all already know a lot, like more than me also. That's very nice. At such a young age, you are aware about these things. So it's very nice. Keep it up, okay? It's nice to see that you all know this. Nishita? Yes, Nishita?
Ma'am, did
Mhm.
Krishna's army be on the side of Pandavas or Kauravas?
Krishna was on the side of Pandavas.
His army?
His army was on the side of Kauravas. Okay? Akshay Chauhan?
Ma'am, my name is not Akai John. It's Akai John.
Akai Chauhan. Okay. Say, what's your doubt?
I might doubt. Why do the conches have names?
They have names because see, it was the particular conch shell would be blown by the particular person. Okay, so Lord Krishna's conch shell, it would be blown only by him. So that's why it had a name. Like Arjun's bow also had a name, right? Gandhi. So that's why the conch shells had it, because they had their own owners. Okay, a respective owner was there. That is why they had names. Okay. Yes, Jatin.
Ma'am, actually there were two. Krishna had two Akshaunis of army.
Hmm.
Actually, before Krishna gave his army, he had Duryodhana had only nine Akshaunis. After Krishna gave his army, only uh, did Duryodhana have 11 Akshaunis.
Okay, okay. So what Jatin is saying here, that remember we saw that slide wherein wait, I'll show it to you again. So the total, yes, that's actually correct. The 11 Akshayani Sena that Kauravs had, it was because it was a total, a sum up of the Narayani Sena also. Okay. Before that, this one. Yes. See, here we see here, right, that Kauravs had 11 Akshayani Senas. So of this, 2 was given by Lord Krishna. That's what Jatin is saying here. Okay, then it came up to a total of 11. And before this also, they were already outnumbered. They had more than Pandavas only. Okay, so it was 9. But I will still confirm on this and I'll let you know, okay, before and after the addition of Narayani Sena. Okay. We'll just take a few more doubts for today. Shri Charan, you have another doubt? Okay, you can ask quickly and then we'll move.
Ma'am, actually, I don't have doubt, ma'am. By mistake, it was
Okay,
hand
no
raised.
problem. Yes, Samay. Samay, what's your doubt? Samay,
Ma'am, ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, what is the homework for today?
Yes, the homework na actually, okay, Spurti ma'am, can you just brief them on today's homework?
Yes, ma'am, sure. Like it was a surprise for every one of you, but okay, you already know what's the homework is. So, you all have seen the conscious shloka on the conscious of all the Pandavas, Arjun, Krishna, and everyone, right? So, what you have to make is that by this Sunday, I will like send a video on how to make the conscious. Like you might have done art and craft in your schools, right? Yeah. So similarly, you have to do it here also. You have to make conscious. You can use different colors. You can use your creativity. Like there is a full freedom to use your creativity, to use your, uh, you know, to use to make it more attractive. You have full freedom to do it. So I will send a video on how to make conscious. You can make a conscious for each one of Pandavas and Krishna, and you have to click pictures of those conscious and send it to me by this Sunday. Okay. We will consider this as a extracurricular activities. Though like learning shlokas and remembering it is quite difficult. So when we do it in a practical way, we will be like more, we'll be grasping that shloka. So this is the activity for all of you. You have to make a conscious. Uh, you can take your own time and you can send it to me by this Sunday. Okay. I hope you all have saved my number so you can directly WhatsApp me. Okay, give me a thumbs up. I hope you all are like excited to do this activity. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun. Okay, nice.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, that was the homework. Okay, I did not know that's a surprise for you all, but yeah, so that's your first homework actually. Okay, and I'm sure you all will be enjoying while we'll be crafting the conscience. Now, remaining questions, we still have time, so we can take up Aishwarya. Yes, Aishwarya? You can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Ma'am, which language does Krishna talk?
Sanskrit. So it was originally spoken in Sanskrit language. That is why we have our shlokas in Sanskrit. Okay?
Ma'am, I told her this, but she was like, she has this book and it was meaning was given in English. So she's like, no, no, no. Teacher is also talking in English. In book also it is given in English. So she was
Yeah.
arguing with me. So I let her ask you directly. She's 6 years old, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. So yeah, it was in Sanskrit originally. Okay, but like for our understanding, now we have translated it. That's why it's in English there. Okay. And yeah, any more doubts? Bhargava. Are you getting the option in your screen to unmute yourself? Okay. Arya, you can ask your question.
Ma'am, how you gonna send a video for how to make the console, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll share video. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts on the homeworks also, you can ask me, or you can drop in the chat box also. Yes, Shrijit?
How many contests?
Sorry?
How many contests we need to do?
There'll be 6 in total. 5 for the Pandavas, okay, and 1 for Lord Krishna. So total 6. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any more doubts are there? It's done, right? Okay then. So that was today's session, and I'm very happy that today we have 31 participants here. It's more than yesterday. So we will we come. We're hopeful to see, and we're excited that this attendance will be there. Okay, it's not that you all will stop not joining. And in the now you'll have upcoming very more, like you'll have your katha sessions also, you'll have Sanskrit classes, bhajan, yoga class. So now we will be meeting next week with our next Bhagavad Gita class. Okay, we'll have this only on Mondays and Tuesdays, Bhagavad Gita. So I'm excited to meet you all again next week, Monday, with a new topic. Okay, but yes, we will be revising whatever we have learned in the 2 classes that we've covered. So you can also refer to your recordings and go through the notes. Okay, and on Sunday you'll also be having a very simple test also. So if you have any persisting doubts, you can still message. Okay, you can drop a message. You must have the number, right? Before leaving, you all still want to say something? Yes, Vicky and Nishita also. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, we only have classes on Monday and Tuesday.
Yes, my class, that is Bhagavad Gita, will only be on Mondays and Tuesdays. You'll have the whole week, you'll be having classes, but that will be taken by different teachers. Okay, you'll have katha sessions, and you'll also have sanskars, and then bhajan, yoga, many. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then I will be ending the class now, or should I like? You all have doubts? Okay, you can drop those doubts actually in the number which is given in the description. Okay, to your facilitator. It will be addressed. Okay, your doubts. So we can take a leave then for today. Okay, it was nice meeting you all again. Now we'll meet next week. Okay.
Yes, and don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is very interesting. Your favorite, like it is a storytelling session tomorrow. So I hope to see you everyone tomorrow. Bye. Take care.
Thank you for joining, everyone.
Bye.